Alright guys, the first prep in the car vlog. Pretty much the first week of contest prep is pretty much in the books. For a lot of you guys, just kind of a recap of where I was at. I started at 218 pounds, starting with Cliff Wilson. My starting macros were fairly high. We started out at like 275 protein, 410 carbs, and 70 grams of fat, and then we had a scheduled refeed of 240 protein, 570 carbs, and 72 grams of fat. Well, I never got a chance to get in my refeed because I emailed Cliff yesterday, just kind of let him know that my weight was kind of, I think I did hit one like 216.2, but the rest of my weigh-ins were like right around 217 and stuff. So, and then I think the last day, or yesterday, I think I weighed in like at 218 again. So right away, before even like refeeding Cliff, he just kind of right away dropped my macros down with a pretty big drop, to be honest. Usually, you know, you feel like most people, we just make little drops of like 10 to 15 carbs or like 5 grams of fat. Well, we definitely our Cliff made a bigger adjustment to kind of get things rolling. So I started these new macros yesterday because that was one of those days where I still hadn't had a ton of food in me yet. So I was like, you know what, as opposed to starting them today, I'm just gonna start them last night. And the new macros, starting yesterday, are 280 protein, 370 carbs, so 40 less carbs, and the worst is like 60 fat, so 10 less fat. So I feel like 60 grams of fat already, like this far out, it's kind of hard for me to get adjusted to, but it's fine. And then my refeed got dropped a little bit. I believe it's still 240 protein. I think now instead of 570 carb, it's 550 carb, but my fat is still, or the fat goes up. The fat's at 70 grams. So I'm gonna do my first refeed. I'm still deciding if I wanna do it Saturday or Sunday. And I'm still kind of like back and forth on if I wanna do it on a rest day or if I wanna do it like on a leg day. Usually in the past, I always like doing the refeeds on a leg day, but like still this early in prep, where like it's not like I'm struggling for hunger or anything yet, I wouldn't mind doing it on a rest day, just like especially on a Sunday where I'm just at home watching football. Go Seahawks, by the way. I don't know what kind of fans you guys are all around the country or the world, but I'm definitely living up in Washington. Freaking Seahawks fan, diehard Seahawks fan. So my butt will be glued to the couch Sunday at I believe 1 p.m. But so again, guys, that's kind of where I'm at as far as macros. My weigh-ins, like I said, I didn't really drop that much this first week, but I do kind of feel like with especially with all clients that I coach as well, that very first week is kind of like finding a baseline of kind of like what your body is going to respond to, how much food. So I think Cliff just probably wanted to kind of shoot pretty high, and it kind of sucks because I was actually kind of hoping that I was going to be able to like drop efficiently and not be allowed to adjust anything, but I'm just one of those people that, I'm not one of those like metabolic kind of freak type people that like you see their macros like towards the end of their prep and they're still eating like 350 to 400 carbs at the very end of their prep. No, I'm that guy that's like 125 carbs and dying and doing cardio like every day and all that stuff. So it kind of sucks, but that's just, you know, it's just how it is. Other than that, training. So again, just to kind of a recap too, like this is the first contest prep that I haven't done my own training. I let Cliff just because again, with all of the success that Cliff has had with all of his clients and things like that, I kind of just wanted to give him kind of call it the full keys to the car, to the house, whatever, just to kind of let him take full control. And just because it's just something, it's something new for me. I had done I was kind of doing a bro split there for the last, I don't know how long. So it was just kind of nice to say, hey, you know what, let's just start something fresh for this prep. And I am a fan of higher frequency for contest preps. That's why usually in the past I would do like, let's say like a legs push-pull split to get that high frequency. So Cliff, we're back on a high frequency program, but he kind of has the structure of it different than I've ever done. Like for example, I'm doing like tonight I have chest and biceps, and I do like yesterday I had legs and then delts at the end. That's definitely one thing that I would definitely be kind of concerned about if I didn't have strong delts, because I'm not gonna lie, like after freaking taxing your legs and then going and trying to like regroup mentally and do delts is kind of like a struggle. But I'm one of those people that delts has been like pretty much a strong point since I started competing back in 2010, so I don't really worry about it. Plus I feel like I hit my delt sufficient enough in the off season to where I should be fine. But the great thing that I like though is, again, hitting legs. Well, I was hitting legs twice before, but hitting legs and back, especially getting those now in like twice a week. So I feel like I'm just getting a lot of posterior chain work. So, which is, you know, on stage and stuff like that, with, you know, shows being won from the back. And then even I'm doing like new movements. Like if anybody, you guys follow my Instagram and stuff, last night I had barbell hip thrusts on my program. So that was the first time I've ever done barbell hip thrusts. But Cliff kind of believes that this is like, you know, like the barbell hip thrusts are the #1 like glute builder. And so for me, it's like, I think anybody knows bodybuilding, if freaking somebody has big shredded glutes on stage, it sticks out so much. And I felt like previously I have really, I would say, good glutes, especially like from the side. I get all of the little freaking cuts and everything from the side, which really stick out on stage. And so for me, it's just kind of like, hey, if I can make an already good body part even better and stand out more on stage, I'm definitely for it. So it was just the first night doing hip thrusts though, so it was definitely different. And then doing them after freaking high rep squats, high rep lunges, high rep leg extensions, and high rep leg curls, I was pretty taxed. So I only went up to 185, but I could see myself definitely progressing, you know, maybe up to like 3 plates by the time I kind of get going on them. But other than that, that's just kind of a recap on how things are going. I'm actually on the way to Walmart right now. I feel like during contest prep, I am constantly freaking, like last night after the gym, I ran across the street, I went to Albertsons, I got some like some more chicken breast, I got some more like bags of rice cakes and stuff like that. I feel like I freaking am going to the grocery store like every other day just to like pick up little things, like more Greek yogurts, more rice cakes, more chicken breast. I'm gonna pick up some 96.4 extra lean ground beef, just little things like that. So it's just kind of like getting back in that groove of like, you don't realize like when you're in contest prep, you have to hit your macros. So you always need to make sure that you have food around your house to be able to fill up those macros, because if you don't, then you're gonna be shit out of luck, being like, oh my god, I don't have any like carbs with no, I don't have any carbs with like no fat, I don't have any whatever protein sources that just have, like basically no fat. Like that's why I literally picked up a couple cans of like tuna the other night, just because there's certain times when I'm like, you know what, I basically have no carbs left, no fat left, I pretty much just need like straight protein, you know what I mean? And even though most people would say whey protein, but like my whey protein has, per scoop fat and carbs in it, so it's just easier to do something like tuna where there's just basically just protein. So that is my little recap. Again, I just like doing these because it's just, you're in the car, it's just easy to kind of give you guys a little update. I think this morning I was 217.8, so hopefully like this week, maybe seeing some like 215s, maybe hit 214, around that range would be kind of, I think, what we're looking for. So again, guys, I will see you in the next clip or the next video. So we got strawberries, we got more rice cakes, more Greek yogurt, salad, got some string cheese for nights like last night where I needed more fats, and then extra lean ground beef. It is Wednesday night. Had an awesome chest and bicep workout, And just gonna show you guys what I'm eating for my post-workout meal at 11:54 p.m. I'm a total night owl. I don't know about any other you guys, but here is what I'm having for my post-workout meal. Check this out. We got a serving and a half of green salad, 1 serving of mushrooms, 1 serving of fat-free Italian dressing, and then we have about 6 ounces of 96.4 extra lean ground beef that I just made into like patties, and this is like some mustard and reduced sugar ketchup just kind of spread on top. And then I have 414 grams of just regular potatoes. And I did do one thing that was pretty crazy. I was able to take literally like 3 grams of the Kerrygold butter in like little pieces, in little chunks, and I was able to get it on every single potato. So this is my and once again we got the diet root beer going on tonight. Gotta have that. And like I said, I like the diet root beer because there's no caffeine in this, so I'm not gonna keep you up too late. But all right, guys, this is my post-workout meal. Freaking, I've been looking for these at the store that usually has them, and they haven't had them. So I found these tonight at an Albertsons across from my gym, and the reason why I love these things, because you see there, 1.5 fat, 2 carb, 14 protein for one of these. It's like a beef ostrich, whatever, beef stick or whatever. So just kind of an easy kind of protein snack. Really, really tasty. I'd probably recommend buying these on Amazon though, because in a store they're like $2 a pop, where I think if you order kind of a box of them on Amazon, you can get them for like more of a bulk discount. So I'm probably going to do that next. There's Jack. He's waiting for some little scraps from Dad. Guys, just got my order from Tiger Fitness. You're gonna see some new products in here that I'm going to try. I wanted to kind of switch up some things for this contest prep, and kind of because of my coach, just kind of wanted to try some of the products from the company that he represents. So I'll show you guys what I picked up. Guys, here we go. So first product, I ordered a whey isolate. So I got the MTS, just the chocolate serving, but it's the MTS machine ISO whey, just so I'm not wasting a bunch of fat and carbs on my whey. I mean, this is pretty low, 1.5 fat, 2 carb, 25 protein per scoop. When I get deeper into prep, I'll probably go with more of like a ISO 100 because it's even less carbs and fat per scoop. Okay, but here's kind of the kicker. I'm going with, just to kind of say thanks to Cliff and, you know, my favorite natural bodybuilders are like Brian Whitaker, Doug Miller, some of those guys. I mean, so this is just kind of like my first time ever buying Core products. So I wanted to kind of give them a shot, as Core really represents, you know, a lot of natural bodybuilders and stuff like that. So just kind of trying something new, giving my support. So I got this is the Core ABC. This is their BCAAs. This is the Core Pro. This is a protein blend. I also got some dextrose. So on my workout plan, Cliff likes doing some high glycemic index type, high like spiking, whatever, fast carbs in like a pre and post workout shake. So picked up some dextrose so I can do that. And then for the pre-workout, I got the Core Pump, and then also the Core Fury Extreme. So I matched the flavors. I got the crushed candy apple and sour apple candy, so I can probably pretty much just like mix those together. And then I also got for the joints, I'm gonna try this Core Flex product. And I also got some fish oil. I haven't taken fish oil in a while, So again, this is just kind of more, again, as you get leaner during contest preps, the joints become more sensitive. So fish oils can help with joint support. And then last but not least, HMB. HMB is still kind of like a gray area type supplement where I think some people kind of claim it's a waste of money. Then you have a lot of other people that claim that it's actually a really, really great supplement. But the reason why I'm using it is for just muscle retention. One of the best things about HMB is it's supposed to really help with retaining muscle through the course of a diet. So I took this towards the later part of my last contest prep. I remember, I think it was like Dr. Jacob Wilson was doing a lot of research on HMB. So I think the last like 2 months or so of my 2013 prep, I took it. And then I think that is it, guys. I got a little Tiger Fitness shaker cup, and there's also like a Tiger Fitness t-shirt that says like crush it on the back, which I do love that slogan, that crush it. It's just kind of an awesome slogan. But yeah, so this is gonna be the kind of the beginning, contest prep stack. Just got the pre-workout, the pump, got the BCAAs, got the isolate. This is kind of more of like a nighttime, slower digesting type protein. And then the dextrose is definitely something that's new that I've never really done for a contest prep. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, this is just kind of again, with a lot of my, favorite natural bodybuilders, and there's just so many really good guys behind Core Nutritionals. So I just kind of wanted to give my thanks and just try some of their products, see how I like them. And yeah, just have them help me with a nice boost for this starting of contest prep.